Imagine a world where the poor have no place to call home, where survival is a daily battle, and rebellion is the only way to exist. This isn't a distant future, it's the chilling reality of The Kitchen. Released in 2023 and now streaming on Netflix, The Kitchen is a gripping sci-fi drama that takes us into a dystopian London, where the working class fights to hold on to the last remaining social housing project. This isn't just another futuristic thriller, it's a powerful statement about society, inequality, and resistance. Directed by Oscar winner Daniel Kaluuya and Kibwe Tavares, this film combines stunning visuals with deep, thought-provoking themes. But is it worth your time? And what makes The Kitchen different from other dystopian movies? Welcome to Movies Review. If you love deep dive movie analysis, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now, let's step into The Kitchen, London, a city of bright lights, towering skyscrapers, and endless luxury. But just beneath the surface, hidden in the shadows of progress, lies The Kitchen, the last surviving social housing estate. This isn't the London we know today. In the near future, the government has systematically erased affordable housing, forcing the lower class to the edges of society. The city's poor are left with nothing, and those who refuse to disappear are forced into The Kitchen, a lawless district standing defiantly against the forces of gentrification. Here, the rich live in their sanitized utopias, while the outcasts fight for survival. The authorities see The Kitchen as an eyesore, a problem to be erased. But for its residents, it is home, a home they will protect at any cost. At the heart of this crumbling world is Izzy, played by Kane Robinson. He's not a rebel, not a fighter, just a man trying to survive. A former resident of The Kitchen who once dreamed of leaving it behind, Izzy finds himself pulled back into its chaos, unable to escape the life he thought he left behind. His world is turned upside down when he meets Benji, a young boy played by Jediah Bannerman. Benji is everything Izzy is trying to forget: hope, innocence, and the belief that The Kitchen can still be a home. But in a city that sees them as nothing more than obstacles, survival isn't easy. The bond between Izzy and Benji isn't just about friendship, it's about survival. A desperate attempt to hold on to something real in a world designed to crush them. While the city watches from a distance, The Kitchen stands as the last line of defense for the forgotten. Every day is a fight against displacement, against the looming threat of demolition. Police raids, government forces, and the ever-growing pressure to leave. It's a never-ending war between the powerless and the powerful. Izzy wants out, but Benji pulls him deeper into the heart of The Kitchen's resistance. The people here are not just criminals or outcasts, they are families, workers, and dreamers who refuse to be erased. And as Izzy finds himself drawn back into the struggle, he must make a choice. Will he escape while he still can, or will he fight for a place that no longer wants him? In The Kitchen, survival is rebellion, and every act of defiance is a statement. We are still here. Beyond its dystopian aesthetic, The Kitchen serves as a reflection of real-world issues. The film doesn't just paint a bleak future, it holds up a mirror to the present, exposing the brutal reality of gentrification, poverty, and systemic neglect. The London depicted in the film is eerily similar to today's world, where rising rents and government policies push lower-income families out of their homes. The elimination of social housing in The Kitchen is not a far-fetched concept. It's happening in cities around the world. The film asks a critical question. When the government decides who deserves to stay and who must go, what happens to those left behind? The Kitchen is not just a story of survival, it's a warning. Unlike traditional dystopian films with clear-cut antagonists, The Kitchen presents gentrification itself as the true villain. The wealthy don't need to lift a finger to push out the poor, the system does it for them. The destruction of social housing is justified as progress, and those who resist are labelled criminals. The struggle of the kitchen's residents is not just about keeping their homes, it's about preserving their identities, their culture, and their right to exist. The stark contrast between the sleek, futuristic cityscape and the decaying remains of the kitchen visually reinforces this theme. The film forces viewers to question the cost of progress and who ultimately benefits from it. What makes The Kitchen so compelling is how it blends science fiction with pressing social issues. It doesn't rely on aliens, AI takeovers, or dystopian overlords. Instead, it creates a future that feels all too real. By setting the story in a slightly exaggerated version of modern London, the film emphasizes that dystopias aren't just fictional, they are forming around us. The film's message is clear. If society continues on its current path, the world of The Kitchen may not be as distant as we think. The visual style of The Kitchen plays a crucial role in immersing viewers in its bleak world. The film masterfully uses special effects and production design to depict a crumbling, decayed housing estate. The gritty textures, dim lighting, and chaotic streets create an atmosphere of despair, reinforcing the film's themes of neglect and survival. The contrast between The Kitchen and the affluent city beyond is striking. While the upper-class areas gleam with futuristic luxury, The Kitchen is depicted as a relic of a forgotten past, abandoned, worn down, and struggling to remain standing. The cinematography captures this divide, often framing the kitchen in claustrophobic, grimy shots, while the wealthy world outside is shown in wide, open, and pristine landscapes. Kane Robinson delivers a nuanced performance as Izzy, balancing his character's internal struggle between escape and responsibility. His portrayal of a man torn between survival and morality adds depth to the film's emotional core. Jediah Bannerman's performance as Benji is equally compelling. His character represents hope and resistance, and Bannerman's portrayal makes him a standout presence. The chemistry between Robinson and Bannerman is natural and believable, adding emotional weight to their journey. The supporting cast also deserves recognition, bringing authenticity to the kitchen's community. Their performances make the world feel lived in and real, enhancing the film's impact. Critics have responded to The Kitchen with generally positive feedback, though opinions vary. The film holds an 87% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a Metacritic score of 67 out of 100. Many praise its social commentary and world building, while some criticize its pacing and narrative execution. Reviewers highlight the film's bold themes and visually immersive setting as its strongest aspects. However, some feel that certain plot elements could have been further developed. Despite this, The Kitchen remains a thought-provoking film that sparks important conversations. The Kitchen is more than just a dystopian drama. It's a thought-provoking exploration of social inequality, resilience, and the cost of progress. With a gripping narrative, strong performances, and stunning visuals, the film leaves a lasting impact. It challenges viewers to consider the world around them and question the systems that shape our society. Absolutely. Whether you enjoy thought-provoking sci-fi, socially conscious storytelling, or powerful performances, The Kitchen is a must-watch. It's a film that doesn't just entertain, it sparks conversation. If you're looking for a movie that stays with you long after the credits roll, this is it. What are your thoughts on The Kitchen? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Movies Review for more in-depth breakdowns of the latest films. Thanks for watching!